Warning! Poor Renee.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seen on TV podcast for Arrow, Season 5, Episode 21, Honor Thy Fathers. I'm your host, Clio, and I have Dom and Rachel.
How's it going?
Hello. Good. Yeah,
Wow.
This wasn't a bad episode.
No,
Neither
it
was
wasn't.
Last episode. I find myself just being really bored watching him. Last couple episodes.
Well, I watched last week's episode an hour before I watched this one, so hopefully I can keep them apart, even though they might as well have been like one episode. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I was interested. I don't know. I felt I was interested in it.
Yeah. So
the only thing that I really, I think I had a hard time with was the flashbacks.
You had a hard time with the flashbacks?
Yeah, I just don't get like the context of them for this episode. Didn't mesh well with me.
No, it's literally a setup for the next 2 episodes of flashbacks.
Yeah.
It's all this episode's flashbacks were.
Usually the
it was just a lot of
have like some like they tie into the episode somehow, and I don't feel like it did at all here.
The only way it tied in is that he went to see his father, where he buried his father, basically.
Yeah, I guess.
And his reasoning for going back there is because there was just way too much explaining, and he didn't want to burden that on his family like he always does. Yeah. So.
And actually, there was a line that was very felt like it fit with this season. With Anatoly. Anatoly said, we suffer the sins of those most close to us, and he's telling Ollie, you're going to do that to your family, basically.
Yeah.
And considering, Ollie's suffering from his dad's sins, it kind of ties in a little
who's going to suffer for yours?
Thematically, it ties in. Yeah. Literally, it does not.
Yeah, I guess.
Anatoly's very he has very nice little clips and little phrases he does. He
would not stop.
I love Anatoly.
I love him too.
He has very great little pearls of wisdom he just drops in every once in a while, and you're just like, I love you.
Yeah.
Come back more, please.
Still telling Ollie that, it's stupid to wear the hood. I love it.
Right?
He's not wrong.
He's not. He's like, you can't pretend that this monster doesn't exist by giving it a hood.
It's like the more you pretend it doesn't exist, the more it exists, kind of thing,
Yeah.
The more power you give to it by pretending it's not there. Because then all of a sudden, when you realize it is there, it's way too big for you to handle, and shit happens.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Yep.
So the crux of this episode revolves around Chase releasing he sent that fucking dead body to Ollie's office.
Yeah, encased in cement.
Encased in concrete,
yeah.
He dug him out. By the way, perfectly cut.
It's like a tomb.
Slab of concrete.
It's like a sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Laser.
That's what I thought tools. It was. I thought it was gonna be a literal sarcophagus, like he sent him a mummy.
He kind of
He sent him Brendan Fraser.
He did. Yeah, it was.
Or
I guess it's Tom Cruise now, right?
No.
Oh God! Don't.
It would have been a lady if that was the case. Anyway, I just think and that body, the only connection was that Oliver's father, can't remember his name, was the one who killed him. And I don't know. Huh?
Robert. His name was Robert.
Robert, okay.
Robert Quinn. Yeah.
The footage to me looked like the other guy attacked Robert and Robert just pushed him to get him off of him. And it's like, they're all like, oh, this is damning. Yeah, our father's a murderer. It's like it was self-defense. But
the covering up.
Yes, I was gonna say Thea made a good point when it was that it was covered up.
But what I think is funny is that they didn't give it to like either Felicity or Curtis to analyze to make sure if it was real or not. And I was like, that would be my first thing, because there was a point when he guy fell in, and when he looked up, the way he looked up was kind of weird. It was, I don't know. It just seemed to me it was really weird the way he looked up. So, I mean, that would be my first thing, was be like, dude, is this real? Has there any, I mean, granted, Mr. Psychopath has ways, but also there's also, Chase, between those two, they have ways of figuring out if it is real or not. And I'm just surprised that they didn't do that.
I'm assuming they turned it over as evidence.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I assume somebody verified it before Ollie did the press conference later.
I don't know.
He admits it. Everybody was a little busy this episode. It's not like they really could have handed it off to anyone, because
right.
They were all trying to mitigate Chase's convicts that got released. Which I don't remember who Samson was. Do you guys remember it?
Yeah, Samson is Cody Rhodes from the WWF.
Right.
And,
I don't remember why he had a vendetta against Renee, though.
Because he got put into the soup and became invincible, kind of thing.
Because of Renee?
Renee shot him, and I think he fell into the soup, and so that's why he had that vendetta.
Yeah, he was the crime lord that was pushing the drug Stardust. And the only reason I remember that is because Cody Rhodes' gimmick in WWF was Stardust, or WWE, I guess now, but yeah. Stardust. Because he's Goldust's brother, or half-brother or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone's related in the WWE, so...
No, legit related. They're followers.
Yeah, no, like I said, everyone is related in some way.
Yeah.
Either they're married to someone, or they're legit related to someone.
They keep it in the business.
Yes, they do.
In the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who that was. Because this whole episode, I'm like, I know I should know you. I don't remember.
I recognized him instantly, and then I was like, wait, I forgot his name in the show. And then I was like, oh, it's Derek Sampson. Okay, I got it.
But I found funny the part where he was when Renee was shooting him, and he's walking up to him like this. I go, what do you think you are, Wonder Woman? He's like, you don't have any bracelets on? Put your arms down. Look retarded. It's like, what are you, afraid to get shot anywhere else? I don't get it.
Maybe it's just like a reaction.
I don't know. Well, he didn't even have it wasn't even over his face. It was just right here.
Oh.
Now you can see my lovely burn mark. But yeah. But I thought that was the only really weird part. I was like, that's just strange. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. Because he's completely bulletproof, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he got that corrosive stuff on his arm, on his hand. The guy accidentally put on it. It didn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
So,
I
don't know. It was just weird. I just found it weird, that's all. Maybe I'm the only one. Or maybe he's living out some superhero fantasy. He likes Wonder Woman.
Probably.
On a DC. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, listen. The whole thing with Chase and Oliver, the fight and his surrender, didn't feel right.
Because it's not.
Because it's not.
It's not, because Chase is right where he wants to be.
Exactly.
He, puts his sword down and is like, I thought he was going to stab himself. I thought he was going to do something.
I thought he was going to do that. It's like an honor killing.
No, because he told Ollie to do him in, and it's just you've planned everything out. Ollie's not going to kill you. So, yeah, you're exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, but the question is, what? Oh, I was gonna say the question is why does he want to be an Argus? But I have a feeling, or was that the Flash?
The Flash is dealing with King Shark this week.
Yeah, who's also supposedly an Argus custody.
An Argus guard dog.
Maybe they're connected.
It'd be interesting.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time they do a crossover, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see when Barry just goes looking for Street Shark, Killer Shark, whatever his name is, this week, if he just like walks by King Shark, if he walks by Chase's cell and just like looks in and sees him, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Land Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so fun. I think that would be so funny, Chase seeing King Shark. Like, that would be hilarious. Be like,
but you know, as psychotic as Chase is, all they told him, either he already knew, or this somehow is going to come back to haunt him in his head because he's a little nuts, just a little. And hearing something like that could kind of fuck with your psyche a little bit, you know.
Well,
his father wanted to disown him before he died.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he knew this already. I don't feel like this is new information to him. And if you saw the preview for next week,
yeah,
it seems like he's got some other people running around doing stuff for him.
Well, we know there's Evelyn.
Yeah. So, with that being said, that might be why Renee didn't show up for his court meeting, because he was abducted.
You think Renee's been abducted?
Yeah.
Because, well, if you saw the for next week's, he said he's taking us out one by one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would make sense, because I couldn't think of like a possible reason why Renee would miss that.
No, because you see Quentin's got the text messages that he's
it's
messaging
a line of them.
Renee, and the first one says, meet at courthouse, and then he's like, Renee, where are you? Renee, you know, and he's not answering, and it's been going on for at least, I think it was an hour that I could see on the timestamps on the phone, but it was a quick glimpse, so I paused it to try to read them all. But, yeah, I think it was about an hour.
Yeah, he went I mean, granted, Renee likes his privacy sometimes and stuff, but this is important.
Yeah.
And he would have at least, like, texted him back saying, I'm not coming, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if, abduction is a good enough excuse to get another court date. Like, I was literally abducted. Could I get a new day?
Right. Well, that judge was a little bit of a...
I mean, the judge, to be fair, the judge was right. You're not going to sit around and wait.
No.
You know?
I know that, but she's just a little bit of a...
Yeah.
It's like, I think she already had her mind up before.
I don't think so. I think it's just, he's running late. He's already, I think they said 10, 20 minutes late at that point. They gave him plenty of time. And she goes, yeah, well, what about all the people that were on time? That's not fair to them. And it's not. So... You know, if Renee just bailed out on his own, and then seeing that, it shows the judge. It's just like, okay, well, he's clearly not responsible enough to come to the court hearing. He's not responsible enough to have his daughter. Like, that's the end of that. So, but abduction, I think that qualifies for you get another chance. So.
Yes, right.
Yeah, when you work, she probably gets so many people who don't show.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Oh.
And they're sitting there with the we dealt with the scene earlier of him going, I'm not putting my daughter through all that, and everything, to kind of set it up with he's not going to show up, and then when he doesn't show up, they're leading us to believe that's why he's not showing up, but that's not going to be the case.
No.
Yeah, it's just curious the way it's worded in the wiki article. It says Renee refuses to testify in court, not to upset his daughter.
Yeah. What I would have done if I was Renee and a parent and all that going into the court, I would be like, look, there's some very sensitive stuff here. I'm concerned about
Yes.
running my daughter through all this. Do you mind if she sits outside or, whatever, sits with somebody not here to discuss this so we don't have to traumatize her? Then you instantly look like a good parent going into the hearing, even if they refuse.
They should have done that in the first place.
Yeah.
That should have been done in the first place.
I have a feeling those requests get denied just because the child needs to be present.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm almost positive the child does have to be present, but still, it makes you look like a good parent, regardless,
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand them trying to put kids through that again. There's no reason. They already been through it once. Why do it again?
Legal bullshit? I don't know.
Pretty much.
Thea's back this episode.
She is.
She didn't suit up, but she's kind of upset at Ollie that he dragged her back.
You okay down there, Rachel? Water went down the wrong pipe?
Tickle in the back of my throat.
Ah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
But
Anyway.
she did bring up a point that I'm glad she brought up, because Ollie's like, we're not discussing this, he's innocent, blah blah blah, don't watch the tape. Watch the tape. And she watches the tape, obviously.
Of course.
And
We all do what?
he comes back and he's like, I thought we were in agreement. And she's like, your orders aren't agreements. Your orders don't mean that everyone agrees with you. I'm like, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Because I think that's a big part of what Felicity and him were fighting about a couple episodes ago.
And it's like, it's Thea. Do you really think she's going to listen to you?
No.
Yeah.
She's not going to, she doesn't really listen, never really listened to you before. Do you think she's going to start now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that Ollie does his dramatic walk away after he gives an order before anyone can protest.
Yeah. Oh, that's the whole thing.
He does that eyes up turn.
Yeah, it's because he doesn't want anybody to defy his order.
Yes.
That's why we love to hate him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate him. Granted, he needs more shirtless scenes, but I'm okay with that.
Oh god.
I dare say, and I don't know. Whoa, Cleo, easy there. I don't know if Cleo's gonna agree or disagree with me at this point, but I think this particular season I've liked Felicity more than I've liked Ollie.
No, I'm the opposite.
Okay.
Because
Felicity needs contacts. Let's just put that out there.
Why?
I don't know. She looks better with better glasses.
It doesn't matter. Contacts probably hurt. Contacts suck.
I wear contacts.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. No, but you see the actress who plays Felicity a lot. She's in what's that sports magazine that does the swimsuits?
Sports Illustrated?
Whatever.
That one, yeah. She's in that all the time. And not all the time, but I've seen her twice, I think, in there. And I just can't get over her with her glasses off. She just looks like a completely different person.
Yeah,
she had her
really
glasses
does.
off the other episode, but she
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a practical mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chinese food episode.
The what?
Chinese food?
When they had Chinese food last episode.
Oh.
She had her glasses off then too.
Yeah.
Because you can't swing on that bar with your glasses on.
No.
You could. Probably don't want to.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah. I digress on that one. We'll move on.
Yeah. I don't know if we really have much else to talk about this episode. That's really...
It's like a fairly it felt like a condensed episode. It kind of drew things out, but everything could have been done within 5 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like the same thing with last week's episode. I remember us finishing up, and I'm like, I feel like there should be more to talk about, but there isn't.
Well, like,
I mean, Grant,
what's going on with William?
Oh, that's right.
You know, like,
he has them somewhere.
Yeah,
you know he does.
Like, this is exactly where he wants to be. He already has some stuff set in motion, you know, and
yeah.
Ollie's just gonna come in and blow his lid. Just when you think it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also the whole flashback with him getting darted. And then who it was.
Hobart came in.
So that's a little... Really? We thought we were at the end of this, of him coming back to season 1, you know, kind of making bookends. No, I guess not.
Yeah. You know, Ollie getting ready to light the bonfire and, you know, them capturing Chase. I'm like, wait, but we have 2 more episodes. Like, both of these things can't be over. We have 2 more episodes.
No.
But yeah, Felicity said she was looking and there was nothing yet. But they have more things to focus on than just trying to find William.
Yeah. But at this point, they don't even know he's missing. It's an assumption.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They just want to double check and make sure he's okay, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Felicity is like, I can't find him, so...
Yeah.
But then again, that could be Chase's doing. I mean, before she could have found him, but then, you know, he could have basically wiped everything after.
Well, I think by she saying she can't find him, she means, like, his identity, anything. Like, she has no clue where he is. Like, not that...
Because he is in witness protection.
Yeah, not that, he didn't show up for school, I can't find him. You know, it's like...
No. Oh, I know that, but I'm just saying, I mean, if there were... We know, I was going to say, if he did take him, but we know he took him. He took him before they started looking, kind of thing. So when he took it, he could have, like, erased any kind of trail that there could have been for Felicity to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if she finds his new name, then she might be missing.
I think the mother is probably going to have to get in touch with Ollie to be like, look, I need help. So
unless she got kidnapped too.
Maybe.
Who knows? Next episode is called Missing. Black Siren returns to help Chase. Felicity organizes a birthday party for Oliver. Really? I'm sorry.
Happy birthday.
Irrationally mad at that sentence.
Why? They think everything's fine right now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because he's in bars.
Yeah.
I'm angry. While Lex is furious.
They can't have any downtime.
Birthday parties.
They can't have any downtime. They can't have any fun. They can't have Chinese and sex in the bunker. They can't have any of this.
Especially not allowed.
Yeah, on the sweaty
having
practice
sex on the
mats.
Exercise mats. Gross for 2 reasons.
And when the need hits you, you got a hot guy standing in front of you. Like, why not?
Gross because it's probably dirty, and gross for the next person who uses those mats.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Probably better for everybody. Anyway, Lance is furious after Renee misses the custody hearing for his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsies.
So
I'm going to be upset if it's just he was drinking and passed out, kind of thing.
Right?
I will also be upset, but
I will be.
I can't imagine. He's not that same kind of person anymore.
No.
Yeah.
He's not, but I'm going to be really upset if that is the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping. This is the worst sentence I'm ever about to say. I'm hoping he was abducted.
Wait, no, that's not worse than what I said. Was the last episode, the episode before? Where Felicity says, "I can't feel my legs." I'm like, yes.
That's right along the same lines. Yep. I hope he was abducted. That's the only time in context. Well, the only time that sentence will ever be okay.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything to say for an outro?
No.
No,
Dom,
I think I'm good. Huh?
You can find me
I'm good.
down below at
Go.
Phenomenon. PHENOMEDOM.
Phenomenon. Rachel.
They can find me at Twitter at VikingWitch76 and on Twitch at VikingWitch. Which right now I'm hosting Mr. Rogers. So
Because it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
it is. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Find me at Clio Moto on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest. You can find all of us at ASOTV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+,
MySpace.
and right here on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows, video games, and movies. Till next time. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Don't get abducted.
It's almost like your pause there was intentional, Cleo. It worked out.
I can't imagine why.
It just worked out that way, right?
I don't know why I would pause there. It just felt natural.
I know, right? Almost as if we did this a few times.
You
Don't get
hundreds
it
of
up,
times.
Hundreds.
Alright.
More, yeah.
Hundreds.
It's probably been hundreds.
It probably has.
I can guarantee you it's been hundreds.